Hi, I'm Meg. I'm not a mechanic, but I'm taking on projects that I once doubted I was capable of. Today, I'm going to be fixing my F150's tailgate, and I'm going to install a security system, which means more electrical work. Unlock, lock. Crazy. I'm going to be attempting to install this pop and lock tailgate locking system so that my tailgate can lock with my key fob. Currently, it's just unlocked. I've already watched a couple YouTube videos on this. It seems like a pretty straightforward install. T30? There. Okay. You? I'm gonna take that off, I think. Oh. Why do you make scary noises like that? Maybe it's just rusty? Okay. There we go. That's the handle to help yourself up. Alright, this can come off. So here is the locking system. So when I pull on the handle, it's the latch. Okay, let's clean this thing off first. Come on. No! Even though this is completely hidden by that plastic, cleaning it is going to make it much easier for me to work on. Much, much better. One thing I want to do before I start taking the latch apart is just put some penetrant on some of these sliders and the latches because they're very rusty and sometimes they get a little stuck. It's pretty crunchy. Same over here. Let that work its way in. And then I just want to adjust these rods as well because there's a little bit of play in them. So just adjust like this. Get it till where there's no more slack. Place it there. This one, just open that up. Find it where it gets to the slack point. There. And now when I pull on the latch, it's a little bit more responsive. For this pop and lock security latching system is to remove that nut. Take that off. Really understand how this is supposed to rotate underneath here. You gotta flip over. There. There. Okay, like that. Oh, that is not straightforward to get in. Put that there. The instructions are not very descriptive. Seems like these two flat washers go underneath the mechanism. So put that there, like that. I guess it kind of spaces it up a little bit. And then this is the new nut they provided. And then that goes like that. Tighten that down. Okay, good. It's nice and secure there. So the next step is to route this wire through the bed and through the tailgate. A lot of people online said that this was a pretty tricky part. It would be really nice and easy if I could just slip this end through the back of the tailgate, but the wire that's in there won't allow it to fit. There's not enough room for it. So I have to feed these wires up through this hole. that hole. We have to feed it through. So let's bend this straight. There. I also have this tool. It's got like a grippy, grabby end. So I think this might come in handy as well. Tape this together. There we go. Okay, let's try and feed it up. Oh, come back here. Got my end of my wire here. Hopefully we can just get it through. There we go. Okay, that wire hanger was such a good idea. Let's go up to the top. So that has to go through there. I don't even know where it goes. If I just keep feeding it in, maybe I'll see something. I don't see anything. It seems like there's a bit of an excess diagonally that way. But there's a hole right there, and then there's another hole back there, and then there's the light. The light at the far end of the tunnel. Where? It's like there is no way my hand fits in any of those holes. I just need to grab it with the grabby tool. Oh, I think I'm actually going to take the coat hanger off because it might make it a little too stiff to try and grab. Let's feed it up here. So I can keep you right there. Stay there. Let's see. Got like a straight shot out here. What? Oh, look at that. I'm gonna put you inside the claw. And then let's just feed it back through. Hopefully that'll work. There. There it is. I like this tool. But the thing is, I think it's actually supposed to come through on this side because that's where the solenoid thing is. Now we gotta get it through that hole. Unleash the claw, and then we'll feed it through this hole and try and grab it through that side. There's my claw. Oh, I know. I make a tape ball. I can grab onto this and pull that through. Then I can grab onto this. There, like literal pushing. Oh, I think I got it. Yay! Now we can release you. Attach you to the claw. You grab that, and then we reverse. Come out this way. There! Need more slack. All right, sweet. Do the tape. So, you would think green to green, blue to blue. But apparently that's not always the case. So I'm gonna hook them up green to green, blue to blue now. We may have to switch them afterwards. So we'll put green to green and blue to blue. This tool, I just love it. So we've got our long cable wire. This connects into that connector that we fed up through the tailgate, and then this end gets tapped in to the wiring harness at the front kick plate. So we'll head up there. Is that rooted down here now? Connect it. There, click. So, if you watched last week's video, you know I came across this wiring mess. We're gonna ignore that for now. I'm gonna go up above the frame there and kind of follow it all the way up, I think is the plan. I don't want it in the suspension components. There it is. I kind of want it like running like that up there. Lots of birds today. Oh. In the summer, I am definitely gonna rust proof the underside of this truck. It is getting a lot of rust. Thankfully, it's only surface rust. Okay, this fuel tank. Holy moly. Through here, we'll wrap it through here. Okay, I'm liking this. Sliding along. Well, this won't wrap into the suspension. It's gonna go up there. Zap strap out of the way. So I'm just gonna keep feeding this wire up the frame and we'll get it up to the door. I've never done this before, but if you guys are liking this video, hit that like button because it really does help the algorithm push this video to more people. Thank you guys so much. You're probably wondering what these boxes are under here. It's still very cold here. It's about 8 degrees today and it's April, end of April. So I've got this Fernie blanket hanging on the garage door and these boxes underneath my truck to give me a little bit of insulation in here because my truck doesn't fully fit inside my garage. There's supposed to be a hole in the floor already where I can root this up. Maybe there. What is that right there? Oh, we've got all this rubber mat stuff. Well, let's hook this up. This one already seems like it was broken before. I just broke it more. Let's vacuum that out. So here's that soft spot I was talking about. Poke a hole through there. But there's the tape, and the hole is right in the center there. You can kind of see it. So I'm gonna feed the wires up through there. There. So that it holds, and then I can grab it from the other side. There. There's our wire. There is an absolute mess of unknown wires to look through. I want to undo this. There's a spot. Let's undo that. Okay, wow. So when I did some research online, the colors of the wires were different for many different people. Thankfully, there's a lot of forums on F150's, so I was able to find a little bit of information to help if the wire colors from the instructions don't actually work. Let's look for the lock one first. Most people agreed that gray with brown tan stripe is the lock wire. There's a lot to go through here. Gray with brown tan. So here's a gray with brown. I go through a lot of green tape. We're gonna flag this one. So we have it isolated. Some people were saying there are 3 brown with gray stripes. That one just looks like it's completely gray. Gray with brown. That one's just gray as well. That one looks like the only one, so maybe we'll try that one. And then the instructions say purple with gray stripe. Purple with a gray stripe. And we'll try this one. Oh, there's one. Maybe we'll flag this one too. Okay, and then other people said blue with green and brown with green. So, I have a little idea. I have a multimeter and some alligator clips. I think these are what those are called. And I've got a sewing needle. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to test the wires to see if they're getting voltage to them or power to them when I lock and unlock the truck. That way I'll know for sure if it's the right wire. Put the negative terminal on some bare metal, like up here, like that. Let's try that. Poke it in through the casing that's on the wire. Oh! I got a reading! Look at that. Unlock, lock. Okay, so we know that that's the right wire. So I'm gonna put an L on that. Perfect. Okay, well, look at that. Next one. Purple with gray stripe. Let's try this nice big one because that would be really easy. It's right there. There, so it's touching wire. We're gonna do the same thing. Lock, unlock. Okay, so that's not the wire. Gray, purple one that's all wound up. Unlock, lock. Nope, I don't think that one's it either. Well, I'm glad I got that first one. So what do the other colors say? Brown with green stripe. Making sure I'm definitely making contact. Unlock, lock. Nope. Unlock, lock. I mean, really, you could just test all of them. Blue with green. Unlock, lock. Nothing. That's still making good contact, right? Yeah. Which wire is it? It must be like a similar gauge to that, right? Oh, I just stabbed myself with a finger! No. I think that's it. It's just a solid gray wire. Go figure. Now that I've found the right wires, I'm gonna use these T-tap little things. Still a mystery is that I don't know whether the green wire or the blue wire is the lock or unlock. So it's a 50-50 chance. If it works, then it's the right way, and if it's not, then it's not. Like that. And then this goes in this way to the end. I have to clamp it somehow. Pliers, maybe? Pressed into there. And we're just going to squeeze that together. There. Now I think they're tapped in. Okay. Close that up. And then the lock one goes right here into the first slot, like that. Push it all the way to the back. Pliers on there. Close it up. Close. There. Okay. There we go. Oh, and before I forget, I just wanted to say thank you so much to the new members that have joined. I really appreciate it. Let's check out this tailgate and see if it works. We got unlock, lock. Let's see. No. So I think they're backwards, so let's switch them here. A lot of videos said that this sometimes happens. I'm just hoping I got my wires hooked up to the right thing. So now we're gonna hook up blue to green and green to blue. Now let's see. Oh no, it still works. What? Come on. Maybe it's just really gunked up under there. I wonder if that's just why it's not moving. Maybe some like grease or something under there. It's just not sliding very well. Blue to blue. Lock. Unlock. Green to blue. It's not connected properly. Click. Doesn't sound like it has power to it. Those are both connected really well. Unlock. Lock. Huh? Unlock. Wait a second. That's also lock? Unlock. It went down. Lock. Oh, shoot. That's also a lock wire. Okay, well, that would make sense then, why it's not working. So we need to clip this. Where are my clippers? We're back on the hunt. We are looking for unlock, not lock. Unlock, lock. Admittedly, I got a little frustrated. There's gotta be one wire, right? And I tested every single wire. Unlock, lock. With no luck, I stepped away for a minute, and with a clear head, I decided to recheck the wires on my list. We're gonna go down the list again. Blue with green. Unlock, lock. Oh my god. Is that it? That must be it. Okay, I had the wrong one. I must have just not been making good contact with it. Well, hallelujah. There. Oh, I heard it. I heard it. Unlock. Lock. Unlock. Yes. Unlock. Huh. Maybe they're backwards. Let's try that. Unlock. Lock. Oh. I think this thing is just really stuck. Okay, now we just have to put that kick plate back on. Oh, and we've got to strap up all the wires. Little wound. Put that back down there. Look at that. It's beautiful. Got some zap straps. I'm gonna zap strap this back together. Holy moly, that is quite a storm. But it is raining like crazy. Wow. Crazy. Let's finish this up. My latches are moving much better. We'll close it up, make sure it closes. I have not been open. I can't even speak. I have not been able to open my tailgate this easily in probably a year. I'm not even joking. This is probably a bigger win than the locking mechanism. The tailgate has always been hard to open on this truck, but for the last year, sometimes I actually need help to open it. I can't believe that. Let's see if it locks. Is that for real? Oh. That was an unintentional massive win. Well, I am thrilled. Not only does my tailgate lock, but it opens like butter now. So I am super happy about that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. Oh.